Hey family, welcome to Mr. Frederick. Another great day. Hope everyone's doing good out there today. Another episode of Good Word. All right, guys, let me get right into it today. Okay, today I'm going to talk about life is full of tests, family. Life is full of tests, and it's for your testimony. So, when you are going to live this life, which you signed up for, understand that you're going to be tested. People are going to test you. Situations are going to test you. Heck, your mind's going to test you. Your body's going to test you. But you will be tested. It's full of tests. Okay? And instead of running from the test, just accept that you are going to be tested. It's going to make you who you are. Okay? It's going to make you great. All right? And I'm going to just go down the line on a few points that I want to make in regards to that. All right, so one, understand that you wouldn't have a story if you weren't tested. You wouldn't have a story for your glory. There would be nothing you could tell people. There would be nothing you would be able to share. You wouldn't have a personal story if you weren't tested. If everything came easy to you, if you were just given breaks and never had to work for anything, never had to struggle, never had to figure it out, come on, who would you be? So don't feel bad about those tests. All right, guys. In the next, I'm going to talk about you wouldn't be able to teach. You wouldn't be able to coach. I know I wouldn't be able to. I only can do it because of what I went through and things that I have experienced, things that I've overcome. It forged who I am now and gave me the ability to share. And I know certain situations that you will go through and you are going through or you have went through because I went through them. I haven't gone through all situations, but the ones I have, I can apply it directly to individuals to help them. Okay, so God gives us that to uplift others, all right? It's not just for you. You didn't survive it just for you. Even if it's just sharing it with your children, if they listen. Well, we know that doesn't happen a lot. All right, and also, family, these seasons need to be gone through for you to grow. Okay, so you need to understand that seasons, they come and go. It's not like, okay, you're going to be in situations all the time. You're going to have times when things are peaceful. You're going to have times when things are relatively calm in your life. Okay, I know a gentleman told me years ago, you're either just coming out of something, or you're in the middle of something, or you're on your way into something in life. And sure enough, he was exactly right about that. And that same gentleman also told me, you'll see the same things over and over again until you figure it out. Until you solve it, you'll see the same challenges. It'll be like, all right, I got to get this. Okay. God is trying to tell me something. I love that song. But he is. He's trying to tell you something, okay, family? If you see a reoccurring thing, something you need to work on. It's something you have not mastered, and you have to master that. Another one is you will learn a lot about yourself, okay? You will learn a lot about yourself through these trials, through people, through struggle. It will teach you who you are, what you can tolerate, what you can't, what boundaries you have, uh, when to do what, okay? So you'll learn actually when to be that lamb and when to be the lion. In life, family, is sometimes you have to be a lamb. Sometimes you have, just like Jesus, it was times when Christ mostly was a lamb. He mostly was very calm, and he was very loving and forgiving and patient, kindness, all of the fruits of the Spirit. But it was times when he was a lion too, turned up the table, okay? Because he was upset. So you have to understand that that's the same with us. It's times when you have to literally stand up for yourself. You got to shake something up because it's just what it is. It just calls for that. Life calls for that. And then most of the times, though, it's going to call for you to be a lamb. It's going to call for you to be able to be disrespected, to be able to be, it's the proper word I'm trying to find in regards to it. It'll come to me. But it's a time in life at all times where you need to take a back seat. You got this one. Somebody's driving in traffic and You're driving and someone cuts you off, and that's not the time to be a lion. That's the time to let them go. Okay, you got it. You don't know what that person has. You don't know what's going on with them, where they're coming from, what's in their mind. So most times in life, we will run into that, okay? We will run into times when we just have to take a back seat. No, okay, you got it. You're the man, you're the woman, whatever. And that's okay. It's nothing wrong with that at all. That's nature and that's survival, okay? So a lot of times you don't need to be the lion because lions get hunted as well. So a lot of times you need to just be calm, let things go through, but life will teach you that. Life will teach you that peace. And for young people out there, some of them unfortunately haven't gotten old enough or didn't have anyone to teach them that. But most times in life, you need to be the lamb. But it is times when you have to be the lion. They both are needed, okay? Because unfortunately, people will disrespect you. People will disrespect you. And I want to find what I was looking for, family, as far as the terminology. Okay, let's see here. Give me a second, guys. Not working with my best phone here. Okay. Right. Offended. That was yes. In a good book, it says you'll be offended 7 times, 77 times. Yes, you will be offended. It's times when you have to let yourself be offended, disrespected, offended. You have to do that, family, and it's a big part about survival. And you learn that as you get older. If you're blessed to survive situations and get older, you learn to, okay, I'm offended. I'll take that offense. I'll take it on the chin. And you learn to survive for another day. You don't have to fight every battle. But those are the tests of life, okay? Those are the tests that we're going to experience. When to stand up and when to step back, all right? Also, family, understand that you will learn your talents through your tests. Your tests will teach you your talents because your nature is your nature. I don't care who you are. When you see someone's nature come about, and that's when you're going to see it in situations. They can't hide it because it's right up on them. They don't have time to devise a plan or no. They are just in literal nature. If you see a cheetah get chased, it's going to do what? Run. If you see an elephant get attacked, it's going to stomp on you. Snake's going to bite you. Skunk's going to give you the little stinky skunk stuff. This is the nature of nature. That's what's going to happen. It's the same with you, family. Whatever you are is going to come out. And it comes out not in times when you have time to think about it. No, the first thing that comes out, that is more likely your nature. Something you do without thinking. Something you do without response. Some people are great talkers. Some people are great fighters with the fist. Some people are entertainers. Some people are intellectuals. They use their minds for everything, And whatever your nature is, it's going to be the strongest response that you're going to have to most situations. It's going to be what you do best. And a lot of times, those talents will come out in times of strife or peril. Whenever you're challenged, you're going to use what you got to use. Use the stuff that you just can't lose with the stuff you use. That's what it is, and it's different for everyone. Everyone has different talents, family. I know for me, I'm one of those type of people where I'm I'm a talker. I refuse to be silent. I always was like that. You know, even when I would get into it as a youngster, when I would get into it and I'd run off at the mouth and blah, blah, blah. I want to fight you and all that stuff. But it was my nature. It was what I was. But most of the time I was calm and whatever, and, you know, pretty having fun and everything. But it was times when, okay, you got situations when you had to handle situations. And I would still talk. Still talk. So it's okay, but you learn that in situations through life if you live long enough, okay? And understand that this timing is perfect timing. It's never wrong timing. When you learn your nature and you do what you have to do, like I said, I refuse to be silent. Some other people, they might be one of those people that, you know, get the hands going and all that kind of stuff. Everybody has something different, family. And that's why with Sprouting Crowns, which I want everyone to go visit, okay? We talk about developing your talents and your leadership skills because everything is not for every season and for everyone and every time and every place. So some individuals, they have not nurtured, okay, that spirit. They have not nurtured their talents. They have not nurtured what they're great at. And you can always work on anything, okay? You have many talents, okay? But the reality is you want to nurture your strengths. Your strengths are going to get you through. That's going to be what you do extraordinary. And usually that's going to be what comes natural to you. And that's why Sprouting Crowns is all about developing that in individuals. And we are going to be the leaders in this, okay, in leadership development going forward. So it's a wonderful time, family, to be a part of something. So go on Facebook and follow Sprouting Crowns. Also, we have an Instagram too. Follow Sprouting Crowns on Instagrams. And follow me on Threads as well too. Follow me on TikTok, guys. I'm trying to build the social media thing up. And we will continue to grow, family. In the meantime, remember, life will test you. Okay, but it's fine. It's okay. It's going to bring out the best in you. All the tests that you receive will bring out your best. Okay, and you don't worry about the rest. And again, I want to say R.I.P. to Young Bleed, rapper. He famous for the song with Master P, How to Do That There. I used to like that song. I can't even remember exactly all the lyrics, but you guys know I'm rap all day. I love hip hop, and but yeah, made me very sad is I put a video up with a poem that I wrote when my father passed away a few years back, and more than a few years back now. But it reminded me because his son had put up a post, and you know it was very heartfelt. His son, you could just see the angst and the pain in his son, and I guess they had the verses done, and he must have had a situation, an aneurysm, right at the after party or whatever the story. But it's very sad. He's only 51. Again, around my age, and you know, you see these stories, family, and it really hits home that life is not promised. And it with me, when people from my generation are passing away, we really got to check up on our health, family. No guarantees, even if you are the healthiest person, which I don't think exists, because only God knows when it's your time. It's your time, no matter what. But you want to do everything you can to be around as long as you can and healthy. So please, just try to go to the doctor and as often as possible. Or if you feel funny or something, you know, a lot of us have blood pressure issues and all sorts of issues, you know, health issues going forward. But you have to definitely take care of yourself, family. Exercise and eat right. And again, it's no guarantees, but you want to give yourself as much opportunity as possible to be here as long as possible. Okay. And again, RIP to Young Bleed, and my condolences go out to his family. And let's try to be present and love what we do and do what we love, family, while we're here. All right, everyone. Next time. Peace.